begins with spreading out your awareness. Knowing what are people doing. Where's Noah? So y'all know that. You know that. Where's Stephen? Is he? All right. Where's Shawan? So you need to know all those things. You need to know exactly everything they've got going on. And the other thing you need to do is you need to be able to take things off their plate. Weatherman doing all those damn walkthroughs yesterday, Shawan, I don't think you should allow that to happen. Jason Connor, what's shaking? How's AJ? You should not. You should probably be out there making his life a little easier because I think he had a rough day. I think Weatherman got kind of beat up yesterday. Noah's on here. Hey, before I get talking about Josh, let's talk about the new little pet in the office. What's his name? Noah. Cousin Noah. That's right. Now, what has Noah done to get anybody's attention? First off, let me ask it properly. Has Noah gotten anyone's attention?
Yep.
Whose?
Everybody in the office.
Now, what has he done to get your attention?
Came out here and made hella phone calls.
What has he done now? Have you checked his notes?
His notes, yes. I've been kind of helping him go through it.
How's it looking?
It's good. He just has to clean it up a little bit. But he's taking the
Now
right
look,
steps.
no matter how good he is at calling, let's not give him slack. If his notes ain't good enough, say, hey, his notes ain't good enough.
Yeah, so.
And whenever you say that, it gives him a target on how to get better. If you say, because you don't want to hurt his feelings, if you say something like, they're okay, he might take that like, okay. See, so we're not being fair to other people by not holding them accountable. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the new girl, here's what I like about the new girl. She figures things out. She figures it out. It's good quality. That catches my attention. But enough of everybody, because Josh told me I want you to talk about me today. And nobody else. I don't want you to talk about anybody. Yesterday, Bert did the video. Did you watch it? He was talking about you.
I did, yeah.
You're getting on people's radar. 19 years old. Man, you've got such an advantage over where I was at that time. Blake, recognize, appreciate, and support. Now get back to work. Do I support y'all?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Sometimes.
And then you
sometimes.
Get back
Huh?
to work. And then you get back to work.
Once a month.
Well, I think I do it as needed. Today, the show is about Josh.
The kid.
Back there bitching, saying sometimes. Well, Josh did something. The reason why I want to talk about this is Josh did something last night that was very, very hard. And I don't know how many people are trained enough to do what he did. And he's 19 years old, and he kind of put out a big fire. Still probably going on back there. Is it behind me?
Little embers.
There's some fire back there. So Josh worked this lead for a while. How long?
Probably a couple months.
Probably a couple months. Guy's buying a house from California, sight unseen, put a few offers in, didn't get them, then made the decision he was going to buy this particular house. He's moved here. Things aren't exactly the way he thought. Got me nervous. He started calling Steven. Then the next thing you know, where's this going to lead to? I'm kind of nervous about it. So Weatherman starts diving back into this file, and he noticed where Josh, who really historically he doesn't remember to do anything. Hey, if you're watching, please do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. Is everybody shared? And I don't see Ashley on here. Ashley's wanting a damn shout out, but she ain't on here. And she ain't here. That's your shout out, Ashley. So Stephen went into Josh's notes, his files, and we all got nervous. Damn. We're dependent because you demonstrate over the past over and over and over again. You're not very good at it. You forget things, and we're like, shit. if I had to pick the last person to go into this situation with, it's this 19-year-old kid named Josh Harrell. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, shit, I might as well just get the checkbook out on this. So Weatherman reported back, and he's like, man, he's good. He's tight. He did everything that he should. Did everything probably as good as any of you guys, to be honest. As good as I would have done it, to be honest. I felt like he did it that good, and he even had it in proof. He had it in writing. Are you sure you want to buy this house without me even going to look at it? Are you sure you want to buy this without a home inspection? All that stuff was in writing. So he gets in there and he's got a little problem. Hey, I understand. But whenever you're 19 or whenever you're anybody's age, it's very hard to defend when you're attacked. And I don't think this guy's attacking, is he? But he is. Good morning, Shawan. The rabbit is on here, the queen. Queen of this place around here. But Josh was in a position to where he had to really, he's put in a tough situation because the call came in and I want Josh, you need to handle this. If Josh can handle this, I've got to handle it. So, but I don't want to take those challenges and responsibilities away from you guys because what you went through last night was a great way to learn. That is something I could have jumped in there and called him and probably satisfied him and maybe even looked like the hero. But you went in there, and that is something that accelerates growth. Handling problems like that really accelerates your growth.
Problem solver.
Got on there, and Josh does not get rattled. Like whenever you're talking to him and whenever he's being attacked, he's very good at staying relaxed, calm. So he went through the situation and calmly asked questions. Who's here?
No, he's looking lost.
Well, tell him I'm in the middle.
Hey, how you going for Ben Livingston? He's gonna be out here on this side.
Good morning, Tammy Burton. Thank God you're on here. So Josh had to take this serious situation from a guy he's had a rough go, hadn't he? Just a lot of problems moving across the country. And we got to have empathy for that. But at the same time, Josh asked him a series of questions that was textbook. Did you hear him, Van?
Yeah.
It was really textbook. It was as good as I could have drawn it up on the board. I mean, it was that good. Should have recorded it. He is responding and not reacting. A huge professional skill. For a 19-year-old Blake, it was really like impressive. Like, I know some people that would have been throwing the phone because that guy was really like hammering Josh with some stuff. And he stayed calm, and he stayed poised, and he stayed on script. Luke Prim, composure is key. Selling so often is about composure. If you can't stay composed, you can't sell. If you can't stay composed, you can't close. That is a fact. Because Josh could have easily have gotten rattled, but he stayed calm and he asked questions. He didn't say things. He said, "Do you remember when I did this?" "Yeah, I remember when you did that." "Do you remember when I did this? Do you remember when I did that?" And he really tangled the dude up. I mean, it was really a masterpiece what he did. Tyler, controlling his environment, controlling the situation. Ashley is finally on here.
Hey, Ashley.
Somebody had to call her and get her on here. 8:30 every day. Ashley. And even tomorrow at 9. We're back on there. But hey, I wanted to give Josh a shout out because that was tough. It's still going on, and it was tough. It was very impressive.
Good job, Josh.
Very good. How do you think you got through that?
Great mentoring.
No, a lot of training.
Yeah, a lot of
Training.
Training.
If
Training.
I went on the phone all day, I would have definitely choked up.
How many calls did Josh make yesterday?
55.
55. That helps him. Dude called Josh, and man, he walked into like a counterpuncher. He thought he was just going to come in here and chip away at Josh.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready for Josh. He ended up, it really ended up where, like, if you were a judge, you'd be like, damn, Josh, I mean, it was that impressive. Me and Joey were sitting here, and I mean, it was. I just can't say enough about how proud I was of Josh for how he handled that, because that was not an easy situation. But you can get there by training. We do this every day, and I tell people here that I've got 3 guys here that are as good or better than anybody around here. I would put you 3 guys up when it comes to reaching out, unlocking people, and getting appointments. I don't know if there's anybody better than y'all, and that ain't because y'all are just naturally good. It's because of the work you put in. How many calls do you think you've made, Josh? I bet thousands of phone calls, thousands of hang-ups, thousands of overcoming objections, thousands of them. And now we've got Noah in here. Hey, he's bringing a lot of intensity. Hey, I tell you what Noah did. John Jones walked over here and he's like, I just want to meet this dude. Came in there and hey, I'm John. No, he walked up and he's like, hey, how you doing? He shook his hand. He's like, I'm Noah. Because Noah's intense. I'm Noah. And he looked at John. He's like, now, who are you? I'm John Jones. My name's on the building out there. Good to meet you. I mean, Noah is an intense-ass dude. Good habits, says Blake Duncan, create confidence. He was prepared to handle it. Shawan, Josh is going to be the best in the business day after day. Same training embeds in your head. Ain't it funny, like how we were talking about Josh 2 months ago, and now we're like loving on him? Things can change. Things can change. Hey, we were talking bad about Josh and singing Hayden's praises. Now we got to flip it. Somebody's got to get bitched at around here, don't they? Somebody always works their way to the top, and somebody drops to the bottom. We're about to have a little discussion with Hayden on how we're going to get him right. Because you've got something going on this weekend, don't you?
I do.
Have you told anybody? Or is it a secret meeting? You having a secret meeting this Sunday?
No, I don't have a secret.
Well, it seems like it. Did you know about it?
Honestly, I had no clue until I saw the video on Facebook yesterday.
Did you know about it? You filmed it.
He told me about it.
Did you know about it?
I heard it from you.
Did you know? Hey, the big question is, did Hayden even know about it? Did you know about it, Van?
Yes, I did.
We're about to get started. And Josh, you're leading the role play today. Are you ready? Everybody have a great day and a great weekend. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to go live at 10 o'clock, but we will be here from 9 to probably 10:30 tomorrow. They're going to be shorter sessions. Hey, because some of you have been complaining about how long it is, Larima. Damn, 2 hours? Didn't you? Heard you in there saying it's a van. So, hey, if you're on here, do me a favor and say congrats, Josh, because yesterday he really did something impressive. Have a great day. Shut us down, Vingraten.